He currently does not have an attorney, so I don't know if he's going to apply or not.
Hello. Sorry, it's a little late. Zach sent this to me. It's absolutely beautiful. It's instant karma at its best. Let's watch.
Good morning, sir. Can I get your name, please?
Donovan, how are you?
Good, sir. Can I get your name, please?
Donovan, Jeff Vargas.
I did not hear him, Judge.
Yeah, can you speak up, sir? I didn't get your name.
Donovan Jeffrey Vargas.
Vargas. Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
All right. State of Texas versus Donovan Jeffrey Vargas. The defendant's currently being held for theft of mail less than 10 addresses. A Class A misdemeanor with a $3,500 bond. Ms. Vandenbosch for the state. Ms. Lozano for the defense. Ms. Lozano.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm going to continue with question and answer.
This isn't to the point, but someone tell me what the hell's going on with his hair. Does he have like a ponytail back there or whatever? I can't see it.
Mr. Vargas, good morning. My name is Guadalupe Lozano. I'm going to be your attorney representing you for this.
I already explained to the judge on the integrity. I don't need a lawyer.
Okay, I'm gonna represent you.
I don't need a lawyer.
Okay.
All right, sir. Do you wish to?
I do not need a lawyer on a
Mr. Vargas, hold on, Mr. Vargas. Do you wish to?
There's no holding on, Your Honor.
Do you wish?
I don't need a lawyer.
Can you wait so I can ask your?
I'm answering out of questions.
The defense attorney is so sweet too. She's really trying. She knows he needs her. She knows it. But you know, you can lead a horse to water.
I'm answering out of questions. I don't need a lawyer.
I'm not going to ask you that question, sir. Give me a moment, please. Do you wish to proceed with today's hearing?
With case hearing with a lawyer? No, sir, I do not.
Do you wish to proceed with the hearing today, the bond hearing?
No, sir.
No? All right.
Accusations. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't.
All right. Thank you, sir. You may be excused.
That's intact.
So for the record, Mr. Vargas waived the right to a bail hearing today.
Thanks for playing, dummy.
All right.
Judge, I'll be done on this floor. I'm going to head to another floor.
Okay, thank you. We'll be in recess.
James Howland, CR 2024-00463. The record will reflect the presence of the defendant, who is...
All right, someone left this for me in Discord. I think it's going to be good. It's from Court Cam TV. I'll put a link to their channel in the description below.
Representing himself, he has advisory counsel Marcus Frenderfrock, who is present. The record will also reflect the presence of the victim and victim representative. Any reason to delay sentencing today?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Howland, do you believe?
Your Honor.
All right. Go ahead.
Your Honor, I have a proper motion for reconsideration I want filed today and that I request you to read prior to sentencing me. I have the original and 2 copies for the clerk of the court, and the county attorney already has his.
Okay. Hand the copy to Mr. Frenderfrock.
There's 2 copies on the original for you, Your Honor.
Okay.
The county attorney already has his.
I'll look at the original and I'll hand it to the clerk. Okay, I have read this. Essentially, in the motion for reconsideration, it looks like it's still by George Jolly Jr., whoever that is, who is still engaging in the unauthorized practice of law.
Under the Attorney General's doctrine, Your Honor. So it says in there.
Well,
oh, good Lord. I haven't seen this. Is this guy SovCits? I mean, this is straight SovCits stuff. They think there's some magic with the Attorney General. The judge knows the guy who signs it as a guy who does it, practices law without a license. This ought to be good.
I'm not going to argue with you about it. He's not authorized to practice law in Arizona.
It's the private act.
Sir, you're not authorized to interrupt me when I'm speaking.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to give you plenty of time to speak. I'm explaining why I'm denying the motion. It is submitted, even though you physically submitted it, it says submitted the 6th day of October by George Jolly Jr., someone who is not authorized to represent you. That is reason enough alone.
Oh my God, George Jolly. I don't know if that's made up, but it's perfect.
To deny the motion for reconsideration. But I'm going to go ahead and address the merits behind the motion. He cites the Ballantyne's Law Dictionary. That's not an authoritative source in Arizona, but
Or anywhere else. But I'll give him 2 points for it's not being Black's law.
it says misprison. I think he means, I don't know, misprison, a felony or treason. I'm not sure what misprison is, but there's no place in the motion where
We got another Dr. Seuss, a misprison. I don't even know what he intends to say with that. But it's right up there with Mirandaization and compellment.
he explains what treason, how any of this is treason. See what all the arguments are. You're alleging that the court is somehow covering up a conspiracy by the state. But other than state,
I'm just throwing funky corpus delicti in there. I think the judge doesn't say it, but I think it's in there.
in that you don't really explain how that's happened.
On the front page, Your Honor.
It's in the front page.
Right on the front.
Do you still have a copy?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Okay, tell me where it is and because I'm not seeing it. Tell me how the court has committed treason by.
Treason's not on the front page.
Okay.
You said.
Tell me what's on the front page. That how the court is. Let's see.
Treason is an overact of the government getting involved, and that's by you outstepping the bounds of law. You're committing treason, as in it's a Secret Services Act, under the fact that you're violating not just me, but multiple people that this applies to. Okay, I've looked up law too in the same dictionary.
Not just me, but multiple people that this applies to. I'm filled with confidence in this argument.
Anything that you're talking about is a Valentine dictionary, and that's the only one we have in jail, unfortunately. So that's what we have to go off of. And if that's not proper, well, then we should have something that is proper in jail that we can go off of, that we can get the right sightings to law. Or how is that to fight your case on a pro per motion or anything of the sort, even your case at all?
So how is, here in this case, you entered a change of plea. You've sat through 2 or 3 of these today already. All of the issues involving voluntariness, making sure that people understand what the plea agreement is. You've seen me today, and I did it in your change of plea proceeding as well. And we went through several minutes of questions. I listened to them all last week. They were all there. And then you said that you were guilty. Your attorney stated the factual basis for it. I asked you, is that what happened? And you said yes. And so today we're here for sentencing. How is it treason to give you the sentence that you asked for when you entered into the change of plea?
I asked for a motion to pull the plea.
That's a damn fine question, Judge. It really is. I can't wait to hear the response.
And I denied that. How is it treason to sentence you according to the plea agreement that you entered into voluntarily several weeks ago?
That's in the notice, Your Honor, as well.
That's in the notice. I don't understand.
The notice that you struck him from the record?
Well,
it's in there that they were outdated. One day they were past their deadline, and you struck that too. And you've also struck the fact that George Jolly's not to practice law under the Attorney General doctrine. He is, because it has to be a private individual, Your Honor. It can't be someone that practices law that doesn't practice law.
So,
that's not.
It can't be someone that practices law that doesn't practice law. What the hell are you on about? Listen to yourself. Say those words in the mirror before you say them in court. Say that in the mirror and think, and then pause and think, does that make any effing sense? Any?
You are
Sorry.
whatever the private attorney general doctrine is, if there is one, you are not citing it correctly. There is no such thing for George Jolly to represent.
There's no private attorney general doctrine that I'm aware of. The concept of a private attorney general exists. It doesn't allow anything. It's that when people make claims that create rules that benefit the people at large, the community at large. So somebody, for instance, somebody will sue because there's unsafe condition. Therefore, the condition gets remedied, and the entire public benefits. That's the notion of a private attorney general. There's no statutory or rule or thing that allows some private citizen to practice law and call themselves private attorney general. I can't believe I'm bothering to respond to this nonsense. I'm sorry. I really should start drinking.
You to file documents for you. He has to be an attorney.
I'm filing the document, Your Honor.
Your
Yeah,
Honor,
so
I think we've indulged Mr. Howland enough. Can we move to sentencing, please? My victims have been here for an hour and 15 minutes now.
we'll move to sentencing when I move to sentencing, Mr. Collins.
All right, I'm just asking the.
Thank you. That's all.
I don't know who this judge is, but I like him. We'll move to sentencing when I'm damn good and ready. Can't you see I'm dealing with a moron here? I don't like it any better than you. Just let me get through it. I'll sentence him. Trust me.
This does indicate you're going to, I think, send a bar complaint on Mr. Collins, which is something that you can do. You can send a complaint to the Judicial Conduct Commission, which is something you can do, but it won't get you a different judge. I'm going to send it you today.
Your Honor,
So
I would like time to get back from the State Bar Judicial Conduct as well. They have everything. I've already been everything that's on file that you struck. They have it all. And I'm asking for time to waive time for now as benefit of the defendant, as in the result to get those replies back so I could proceed.
So your request is denied.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, that'd be a no.
One of the victim's family members would like to make a statement to the court. I'd also note, Your Honor, the plea agreement does indicate that the defendant will return the 8 firearms listed in the indictment. I don't know if he intends to comply with that provision of the plea or not, but I would point that out to the court.
Okay.
Good morning. My name is Brenda Reisner. I'm the defendant's or the victim's daughter. First of all, today's message is a little bit different than the others that the court has heard from previous co-defendants. After a lengthy time, a lot of praying, I'm no longer angry, which I think is a benefit to myself, to my family. However, that does not mean that we in any way forgive what's happened, nor are we likely to ever forgive what has happened to my family. Their actions caused a lot of harm, physical, mental, and emotional. There's evidence that they were on the property many times, and there was evidence that they had intended to return to that property. There was damage done inside the house that was not only unnecessary, but it was vicious and very malicious. It seemed that they took great pleasure in destroying
All of a sudden, we're singing Grooves in the Heart here.
what they didn't take. So while those damages can
It's also lovely and delicious.
somewhat be replaced or mitigated by restitution, the mental and emotional things cannot so easily be remedied. Our family will never be able to return to that home to live there and feel safe. We never feel safe even just being there to check on the property, to do damage replacement control, that type of thing. Even the storms most recently, we had to go there to make sure that there were not damages done, and it was very difficult. So my dad has had to change his way of life.
Okay, I didn't follow this case. Does anybody know what the hell did he do? Like, was he a tenant and then he just destroyed this place, or did they break in there and destroy it? What's going on?
He's had to change his medical plans because he can no longer afford the medications that he was previously taking. And then after reviewing probation's recommendations, witnessing the defendant's actions here in this court, we feel like he has absolutely no remorse for his actions, even has a sense of entitlement to take whatever he wants. We feel that he's a definite danger to any previous victims and to the community in general if he were released. Based on his own recidivism rates, he exhibits that he would be a danger. He refuses to even accept accountability or responsibility for any of his actions. Therefore, we feel that he not only deserves the maximum sentence that was possible under this court's jurisdiction, but he deserves to serve all of that without any leniency or consideration granted by the CDC.
Throw the book at him, Judge. And I agree with her. Throw the book at him and then tack on some conjugation camp after that.
That's all.
Thank you. Anything else from victim or victim representative? Anything else from the state?
Your Honor, just the restitution. We filed a request. The restitution request is $117,148.60.
$117,148.60. That's what they're requesting for restitution.
From me alone?
It would be, counsel, correct me, but I believe this to be joined in several with other defendants.
That's what the police states, Your Honor.
So if you join in several, that means anyone else convicted of the same thing would also be on the hook.
Good Lord, you and your little co-conspirators did $117,000 in damages. It's probably puffed up a little bit, but I don't care. It's disgusting.
For restitution, they would also be entitled to have a restitution hearing if they didn't agree with the amount. But you wouldn't solely be responsible unless everyone else is found not guilty. And I think some of them have already entered into, 2 or 3 have already pled guilty. I think restitution hearings are pending in those cases.
Actually, Your Honor's already signed restitution orders in 2 other cases.
Because you're all guilty as sin and dumb as hell. Anybody who partnered with you on a crime is not bright.
That I'm aware of. So
okay.
So I believe all the other co-defendants have already accepted a plea.
Okay, so yes, you would be joint in several. That means all of you would be responsible for it. Are you willing to accept the $117,148.60?
Yes, Your Honor. As in splitting, of course.
Well, and let me just make sure that you understand how.
As usual, he's going to have to sell some crypto. It's gonna, it's a hit.
It's not really splitting, but it could be. It means all of you collectively and individually owe that amount. Let's say, I probably shouldn't be playing the lottery owing that much in restitution, but let's say they win a big lottery prize and they pay it all off. And you get out of prison, then you would owe nothing in this case. Now, the co-defendant who won the lottery and paid it all off, he might go after you and say, I think he should pay at least a third of it and reimburse me for it. But that wouldn't happen in this criminal case. It'd be separate from the criminal case. Does that make sense?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're willing to accept that?
No, I'd like to have a evidence hearing.
You want a restitution hearing?
Restitution hearing, sorry, Your Honor.
Okay. Well, we can set one up.
Can I speak with my advisory council real quick?
You may.
Wasted time. So I don't know. I don't think you want a restitution hearing. It is what it is.
You don't want a restitution hearing because you don't have any money, dummy. You'll never have to pay because you're stupid and poor. All right, let it go.
No, you'll have rights to appeal.
My advisory council would like to speak for me real fast, Your Honor.
I think in summary, what Mr. Howland wanted to say is that he would like to change his mind and not have a restitution. He will stipulate to that amount. And the second one is that he wants on the record that the court has ruled that that the court has denied his motion for reconsideration based upon the merits, or denied it and struck it because it's written by a non-lawyer.
Is that what you wanted to say, Mr. Howland?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, no, this isn't George Jolly. Believe me, this judge isn't going to tolerate George Jolly walking around in court acting like an attorney. This isn't this. He described him as his advisory counsel. So that guy's an actual attorney.
Is there anything else you'd like to say, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
To the victims, I'm very sorry for what happened to you. I know I was caught on your property, but what you think I had involved in this, unfortunately, I'm very sorry, but you're wrong. But I'm willing to take responsibility for being there, and for the things that happened to you, I'm very sorry. I pray to God that every day that He enlighten your guys' hearts for what happened to you guys. I'm very, very sorry.
Mitigating factors.
Conjugation camp. I told you. Your guys is at least a 10% increase on any sentence.
Factors that the defendant did accept responsibility by entering into the plea agreement. I note, and the victim representative has pointed this out as well, even though the defendant accepted responsibility by taking the plea agreement, he has since sought to withdraw from the plea agreement, and so I think that clouds a little bit whether to the extent he's taking responsibility. The defendant has past drug abuse, which may indicate an addiction issue that could be a mitigating factor as well. As aggravating factors, I'm going to find the presence of an accomplice. The offense was committed in consideration for the receipt of anything in a pecuniary value, that the offense caused physical, emotional, financial harm to the victim. People come after you because they think all older people are willing to be taken and to be scammed or robbed or whatever. And you will, as you get older, you'll feel that, and that's, this victim is over 65. I'll find that as an aggravating. There are a whole lot more ways now of ripping off older people than there have ever been in the past. And as you get older, you're going to see that personally. So
I have, Your Honor.
So together, I find that the mitigating and aggravating factors justified the agreed upon sentence in the plea agreement. So as to count 3, trafficking in stolen property in the first degree on or between February 29, 2024 and April 12, 2024, class 2 non-dangerous repetitive felony, be the order of this court that the defendant be sentenced to Arizona Department of Corrections for the aggravated term of 6 years with credit. I'm updating this. Probation says it should be 306 days. It was 257 days. It should be up to 306 days because you've stayed in custody since the time the sentencing was first supposed to happen.
So it's 306 days?
Yeah, it'd be 306 days. Restitution be in the amount payable to Floyd Harrington in the amount of $117,148.60 is ordered, and it'll be joint, and he'll be joint and severally liable. All payments made by the defendant will be applied to restitution first. While incarcerated at the department, restitution will be paid by withdrawals from his spendable account in an amount determined by the director of the department acting in compliance with statute. The defendant returned to the victim the 8 firearms listed in the defendant's indictment. Mr. Howland, do you know where those 8 firearms are?
No, Your Honor, I do not know where those 8 firearms are. You're going to have to talk to the one that was selling them, unfortunately. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Yeah. I'm still ordering you to return them. obviously, and you can't physically go get them because even if you knew where they are, because you're in custody and you're going to prison. So, but the order of the court is that you return those firearms. All of that said, you do not have the right to appeal this sentence. You do, however, have the right to file a petition for post-conviction review with this court within 90 days of today's date. If you need an attorney to help you with that, one can be appointed for you. If you need copies of transcripts or other court records or documents, those can be provided for you as well.
Ask for those right now, or would I have to ask for those then?
Are you requesting an attorney to file a petition for post-conviction relief?
Yes, Your Honor.
Office of Indigent Legal Services provide an attorney for you for a petition for post-conviction relief.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. I wasn't going to do this, but everybody sent me this. It'll give me the opportunity to have a claw. I forgot. I was too annoyed with this guy to walk over to the fridge. 4 steps. We'll do it now. Everybody sent this to me. It's on Van Balian.
Welcome back to the Van Balian channel, guys.
It's
Today we
old.
head to what I
Whatever.
believe is
Saturday
Bradley
night.
Airport, Connecticut, where a Rick Martin sycophant pulls a Robbie Estabrook and tries to get through a TSA checkpoint with just...
Oh my God, Rick Martin. I have a playlist on Rick Martin. That takes me back to the early days. I have a playlist on Rick Martin. He is, wow. He is some kind of stupid.
The right to travel script, a persecution complex, a touch of narcissism, and a serious helping of Karen energy. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
I have the constitutional right to travel.
Of course. Yes.
And I also have the constitutional right to be free of unreasonable search and...
Of course. The premise of this is good. I travel a ton. I can't imagine trying to go at TSA with this crap. I really can't.
Seizure. And I am 66 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been arrested, never been charged. I don't have any vices other than a cup of coffee, and I don't agree to being sexually groped or raising my hands like a criminal to be scanned naked in order
Yeah, nobody cares.
to exercise my rights. So I thought I'd tell you that, and I'd like to go to Florida today with my ticket. Here's my boarding pass.
Right.
So if you are okay with me getting on the plane without those violations, we're good. If not, I should get your name and all that and remind you.
Now, this is the face of a TSA officer who wishes he'd rang in sick this morning after drawing the short straw to deal with this SovCit Karen.
All right, so we don't seize anything. If you have something in your bag, you are free to take it out, or you are free to surrender it to us. So we do not seize anything. All right.
Well, I mean, well,
you have a right to come back out and take your item back out and do what you need to do with it.
I don't think I have anything that you would seize. I don't even have a thing of water.
Seize.
Well, I know that I've had a fresh bottle of water taken as if it is a hazardous material, and it most certainly is not.
Right, but you had the option to take that water out. You didn't, or surrender it to us. That's the way it works. We don't seize anything.
Well, I don't think we're going to have that issue today since I don't have any water.
Excellent.
But if I did, that would be an added thing that we deal with. But because that actually comes under piracy.
In your delusional mind, maybe, but back here in reality, it comes under TSA guidelines. You know, the ones you agreed to when purchasing that ticket to Florida.
Well, it doesn't, because you have the option to go back out and
Well,
take your item with you.
Let's leave the invisible bottle of water aside.
Yeah, okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Let's
So
see.
just to let you know, if you have to come back through this point, you either have to go through our full body scanner or you have to receive a full body pat down. So
Let's see. Okay, so I have a pen.
what do you have?
I have a pen.
A pen? Okay.
A pen, and I'm going to get it out. And this is about my constitutionally protected right to travel. And I hereby invoke and refuse to waive all unalienable rights as instructed by United States Constitution and Bill of Rights and the Constitution of any one of the several states, and every government public servant is bound by oath to uphold and protect. You understand that, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, do you have a warrant to search me?
He doesn't need a warrant, you clown, due to the border search and special needs exception to the Fourth Amendment, which allows for warrantless searches at international borders and airports as a means to protect national security. Stop wasting everyone's time.
We search people via it's called a administrative search. So it's like coming up to, we're looking for specific things. If we don't find those things, you're good to go. It's almost like coming up to a DUI checkpoint. They're under the same amendment.
Yes,
So-
but I don't.
So
As I said,
everything is
I
posted
said
out here before you come in.
I don't have a drinking problem. I've never come up to a
Okay,
DUI.
that's fine. But we
do.
don't take people's words on it. We have to make sure before somebody gets on the plane, unfortunately.
Well,
So-
why don't you?
Because that would be kind of not a good idea in our profession. If we had to take everybody's word that I'm fine, yeah.
Exactly. Just because you're gullible enough to take people at their word doesn't mean the rest of the world has to.
Well, let's look back at the reason why TSA was begun.
Right.
It was begun because of the 9/11 Commission, the recommendations, right?
Yes, definitely.
So let's look at those recommendations.
So what exactly don't you want to do? You don't want to...
I don't want to be filled up, but I don't want to raise my arms and be looked at naked. In order
No,
to.
we don't.
She just needs an Italian sausage and a corn dog, and that would fix her right up.
We don't see anything at all. There's just a puff person there. I can show it to you after if you go through our machine. It's not, we don't see it under the
I don't
clothes.
see any reason why I should be raising my hands like I'm a criminal when I'm not. I'm an upstanding citizen, have been for 66 years, and intend to be for the rest of my life. And I also intend to uphold the law.
This has nothing to do with the law. This is about airport rules and regulations. Again, the same rules and regulations you agreed to when you purchased your ticket. The TSA officer, who has the patience of a saint, by the way, tries to compromise with her, but she's on a mission to make life difficult for everyone today.
Would you feel better getting a pat down?
No, I feel sexually assaulted. I've done it before. It's uncomfortable.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm just I came ahead of time, and I guess the first stage is to get your name and badge number and to ask you these questions.
Yeah, I'll get my manager out here.
Oh, you aren't the manager?
Yeah. Would you mind waiting?
No, I thought you.
These guys have absolutely zero authority. You can make a good Fourth Amendment argument about this situation. The current state of the law is that it's constitutional as it stands. That may change in the future based on a case or something. This guy does not have authority to change it. This guy has to do his job, which is either pat you down or run you through the scanner. That's it, or you don't get on the plane.
You're the manager.
No, I'm the supervisor. But
Well,
I'll get a
Super's
manager.
pretty good.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay, thank you so much. Are you the manager, dear? Emily Payton, I hope so. I'd like to, first of all, may I get your name? I'll tell you what I'm I'm writing your name, your badge number, and your
Can I
jurisdiction.
ask, what are you looking for, ma'am?
Oh, I'm looking to travel
Okay.
with my inherent right to travel, to
Okay.
be free of search and seizure. As I explained, is it Gary? Carl, sorry.
No problem.
Carl, I have been traveling the past few years. I am 66 years old. I've never been arrested, never been convicted, never been charged.
What does that have to do with you traveling today, ma'am?
It absolutely does do with my reputation and my right to travel without unlawful search, without a warrant. So I would like very much to get on my plane without being sexually assaulted and without having to assume a position of criminality with my arms over my head for you to look at me naked through a scanner. So
We don't look at you naked through a scanner, but unfortunately you won't be able to come through security if you're not screened.
Only a SovCit Karen of this caliber is capable of equating the simple process of going through airport security to a serious criminal offence. I think that says more about how your mind works than anything else. Also, don't flatter yourself.
Well, I realize you would say that. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to get your...
Have my information? Sure.
Yes, please, and I'd like to put you on notice. Your name, is this how it's... Your first name is... Is that right?
For now.
Okay. So what's your last name?
It's written, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. I didn't. Okay, your badge number, please.
It's on the badge, ma'am. You just have to read it.
Where's the number?
Right there, ma'am.
I'd have to see it closer. Would you read it to me, please?
Can you read my badge number, ma'am?
Not easily. The reflection's going all funny, so if you could tell me I'd put the right one in.
I give you my name. Is there anything else I can do for you, ma'am?
Yes, I'd like your badge number,
And I
please.
gave you my name, ma'am.
Aren't I permitted to have your badge number?
No, ma'am, I gave you my name. That's sufficient. If you need further information when you file your complaint, you can give them my name.
Okay, let's see. Should you choose not to complete this form, be advised this matter may proceed to adjudication. What's your jurisdiction?
As far as
What's your jurisdiction? That's the question.
my jurisdiction.
Yep.
I would choose not to answer the question on the basis that it's a very stupid question and opt for adjudication instead, and then tell her to stick her form where the sun doesn't shine.
Well, I am a security manager here at Bradley, if that's what you're asking.
Okay. That's not exactly what I'm asking, but we're at Bradley. And let's see, do you agree that by your agency oath, you are to uphold and defend the Constitution?
Ma'am,
Wait,
would you like to
don't
go
even,
through the security
please don't
process or
interrupt
not?
me.
Because I have other things I need
Yeah,
to attend
well,
to.
I need to uphold my own rights, so please let me
Okay,
finish.
well, can we do that outside the screening area? Because I have passengers coming in. So if you're not
Just
going to
let me
come through,
finish this
I would like
sentence,
you
please.
to step out this way.
Please don't interrupt me for this one sentence, and that will be civil, and then
If
I
you
will
would
be
like
civil
to
with
walk
you.
out, I will come you to an area where we're not around other people, so we can have a little bit of privacy. So would
I
you
don't
mind
need
if
to,
we step out
this
way?
is all about privacy, so let me just finish this, and then I'll give you this part. And then, so what I wanted to ask you is, do you agree that by your agency oath you are to uphold and defend the Constitution for the United States of America? Yes or no? Check one,
Ma'am, I'm
please.
not signing your form.
Okay.
So would you like to go through security checkpoint or not? Because if not, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Well, here, this is for you.
I'm all set in the documentation, but thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, I don't think anybody believes any of this stuff. It's just sad attention-seeking behavior. All of it. All of it.
All right, so you refused. So refused. Okay.
Well, duh, of course he refused. Would you fill out a meaningless questionnaire if you weren't obliged to? My guess is you wouldn't. Also, I do like how she kept emphasising the word refused, like not filling out her totally irrelevant form comes with serious consequences.
So, are you going to prohibit my right to travel without being sexually assaulted?
I'm going to encourage you to go through our security process as your Fourth Amendment right is. If you choose not to go through, then I cannot permit you through the security checkpoint.
Do you know the Constitution about the Fourth Amendment rights? I would like to travel.
Then I would encourage you to go through the screening procedures with the dropped your boarding pass, ma'am.
Okay, the Fourth Amendment is the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable search and seizures, and without any warrants. So you don't have a warrant to search me, right?
Correct.
Because again, he doesn't need one. You can by all means refuse a search, but the consequences of that is denial of access to the secure area, potentially missing your flight. Also, flying, like driving, is a privilege, not a right.
But you're not going to allow me to get on without searching me, right?
There is no search, ma'am. You haven't been touched. You haven't been screened.
Well, without...
There's no guarantee that you will be searched or you will be screened. You're going through the same screening procedures that everybody else would be going through, ma'am, in order to safely travel to your destination.
Just because...
If you are refusing to go through screening, which it sounds like you are, then unfortunately I will not be able to allow you to come through the security checkpoint.
Well, what I would...
There are other means of travel that are less evasive if you would like to try those other means.
Let me just say one thing, and I do intend to get on my plane, even if you put me through sexual assault to do it.
Well, nobody will be sexually assaulting you at this airport, so.
Well, if I touched you in your privates, you would say I did.
Well, there would be no touching because it's a gender, and I'm not a female, so I would not be touching you, nor would you be touching me, because I assume that you are not a male. Therefore, you are not trained in the TSA screening procedures. Administrative search. So.
The fact that you're trying to turn a simple airport security search into accusations of serious criminal offences is quite offensive and disrespectful to the officers. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Well,
oh, he assumed her gender too. It's outrageous. I'm shocked and appalled.
It's still a violation of the Fourth Amendment. It absolutely is if you don't have a warrant.
Would you like to go through, ma'am, or are you declining screening?
No, I need to get on my plane.
Okay, so can I encourage you to place your property into the bin so it can be
He really is excellent.
screened for X-ray, and then you can proceed over to the scanner?
Yes, and I will be taking the names of whoever is going to be stroking me because it's interfering with my right to travel, and I will be following through with a claim.
Understood. Would you like to go proceed to putting yourself through the X-ray, ma'am?
Ooh. Yeah, nobody cares.
As a second,
remove the camera as well, just so you're aware of that before you go through screening. So I'm just giving you a heads up.
I understand you want me to remove a lot of things. Do we get to keep our shoes on now?
Yes, ma'am, as long as they don't alarm. However, if your shoes do alarm the advanced screening imagery, they may be asked to be removed. So I'm just giving you a heads up.
So you are additionally gathering biometric data?
Ma'am, you're going through an imaging. If you would like to proceed, I need you to put
No,
your stuff through the
I'm not
X-ray.
going to raise my hands like a criminal.
Are you requesting a pat down? Is that what you're requesting? Because that is the only other alternative.
I understand that. I understand that. But both of them are violations. We'll take the latter.
All right. Which would you like to do?
The latter.
All right. Can you please go get in line with the other passengers and place your stuff through the X-ray?
Well, thank you very much, and we'll pick this up on the other side.
Possibly, but I can't guarantee that. Have a good day.
Well, I can guarantee you we're not going to follow through with this.
Well, good luck with that when the process and procedures of TSA are considered reasonable under the Fourth Amendment. But I guarantee you'd be the first person to complain if the procedures you're crying about weren't met, if, God forbid, anything were to go wrong up in the air.
Government's gotten out of the box too far. Did you know that the 9/11 Commission does not recommend doing this to Americans? If you go into the recommendations, they actually only recommend screening foreign people.
Ma'am, if you're not going to get to the screening, we're going to need you to step out, okay?
Thank you, dear, for reminding me. I just was sharing with this gentleman, if you go and search the 9/11 recommendations, nowhere in there does it say to treat American citizens as if they are criminals. It specifically speaks of foreigners and Muslims, and in fact on the 41 recommendations, points 17 and 18 are about respecting civil liberties. And this is a right. So I just felt like we need to start standing up for our rights.
Yeah, but this isn't you standing up for your rights. This is you being a Karen on steroids, harassing and bombarding federal employees with mis and disinformation. Anyway, she finally agrees to her luggage going through the scanners, and then it's time for the pat down.
I was really hoping I could get my way through.
What do you have in your in the shirt here?
Oh, this is filming you.
I know, but that's going to show up as an anomaly. I'm going to let you know right now if you go through the full body scanner. So
I'm not going through the full body scanner.
Are you getting a pat down or?
Well, that's the only other option. I prefer neither, but we've made that clear already.
Right.
You guys come around.
So,
but it's your choice, so you have to pick one of them. We don't.
There's three choices.
Yeah.
I didn't get to pick the one that was my right.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, if you're traveling, we have to screen you.
That's your job, but it's you ought not to be violating the Constitution to do it. It's up to us to hold up the Constitution. I understand you got a family to feed.
I understand. So they're going to pat that area down because there's something there. They'll probably ask you to remove it so they can see what it is.
That's all right.
Just to let you
all
know.
right, and then they can look right in it, and I'll say smile. Oh, hello.
Hi, good morning.
What's your name?
My name is Brenda. How are you?
Brenda, good. I would like to get your name and badge number, if I may. Brenda Steed. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I can. Where would you like to go?
Well, first of all, I need your shoes off because you're going to get patted down, so I need to have your shoes off for the pat down, correct?
I thought shoes were allowed lately.
Well, they are, unless you opt out of the equipment right here, and then I'll be patting you down. So in order to do the pat down, the shoes are required to be off.
Why is that? I've never gotten patted in on my shoes before.
No?
No, not.
Do you need a chair, or are you all set?
My shoes have never been part of a pat down.
Well, they have now, so get comfortable with it. If you don't like it, you can always say no. Nobody's forcing you to fly today.
She's willing to take it out once.
This is, I have the constitutional right to travel without. If you had a warrant for my search, that would be fine, but you don't.
So the camera too has to go through the X-ray.
I'll give it to this gentleman.
Okay.
Here, you can carry it through, but I don't want it to be. I don't know what the thing could do.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
We can screen it by hand. I'll take it and do a hand check on it, all right?
Don't undo it.
No.
Let it be. Yeah, and I just want you to know your name is. What's your first name?
Brenda.
Brenda Steve. Thank you. I consider this a second.
This is like her big day out. She got a little social time. She got to complain, and now she's going to get touched.
All right, we're going to send your stuff through, okay? If you want to watch it.
Her luggage finally, but not successfully, goes through the scanners, and then she gets the TSA supervisor she earlier and nonchalantly accused of wanting to commit serious criminal offences against her to act as her personal cameraman.
It's all set ready for you when you're ready.
So what I want you to do is hold that for us. Thank you so much.
All right. So I'm gonna explain to you guys what's okay that I have to do. So I'm gonna be patting down your clothes area if you want. I can do it here, or we can go to private screening with another female officer.
Take it off, baby.
I'm not ashamed. I think you ought to be
show us the goods.
Violation of my rights. And your name is Brenda.
We all want to pat you down.
And I will inform you that I'm going to carry this through with a complaint because I believe in our Constitution, and I believe our rights are very clearly stated there, as I told Gary and I told Mr. Fennell, that I have never been charged with it. I've never
You guys want to film this?
I've never been.
So you guys want to film
I have
this?
the right to travel. You don't have a warrant to search me.
Yeah, I too wouldn't be very happy acting as the cameraman for someone who ignorantly and openly accuses me and my fellow employees of violating people's rights and wanting to commit serious criminal offences.
But we know that we're in this big plumber, you know what, of government.
So I'm gonna do my job, and I'm just gonna confirm again that we'll do it here, not private screenings. I'm all set. I'm gonna touch every part of the clothed area, back of my hand on the breast area of the shoes. When it comes to the collar and the waistband, I'm gonna intentionally pulling it all the way around. When it comes to the groin area, one hand on top of the hip, all the way for resistance and all the way down. Do you have any medical devices, exterior or interior, that you need to know about? No. Any parts of the body that are sensitive?
No.
Anything else you want to disclose to me before we begin?
Yes. I'd like you to begin to realize that our Constitution is the highest law, and you are bound by oath to respect and look up the 9/11 Commission's recommendations, because in it,
it's a very interesting read.
have you read that whole thing? Oh, good, because you know that it's not the Americans that they're concerned about.
Clear all the way to your left, please, all the way down. Palms up, just like this, okay? I'm going to start from the back.
No.
Walk right up to the gate. And do you know that Americans are not the ones that are being endangering the flights?
Yeah.
Except for after you allow a lot of people in this country without.
Huh? Yes.
It's been a pleasure meeting you,
You
Carl.
too. Have a good trip.
Yes.
Hopefully it's...
All right, I want to take a poll here. Was this woman ever married? Did some man ever have to deal with this? I mean, we don't know, but like, you know, one, if you think she was married at some point, two, if you think she's just a spinster the whole way.
Uneventful from here on in.
All right, hon, you're all set with me.
Thank you.
Property is over here.
What did I tell you?
I know.
I am an upright citizen. I did not deserve to be.
It looks like one of her bags.
Yeah, we get it. You're an upright citizen. You would never do anything wrong or have any contraband in your luggage, right?
And I noticed on that clause, incidentally, here's our amendment that you should know. Let's see, where's that clause? Right here. It says hazardous materials include explosives, compressed gases, flammable liquids, solids, oxidizer, poisons, corrosives, and radioactive materials. Example, paints, lighter fluid, fireworks, tear gases, oxygen bottles, and radiopharmaceuticals.
Yes, but any liquid, gel, or aerosol that is over 3.4 ounces is not able to come through the checkpoint. So if you want to keep it, you have to go out and check your bag with the airline. You can go put it in a car. If your car's out front, you can go give it to someone that's not traveling, or you can put it in your checked baggage.
But my question is, are you saying that a new tube of Tom's toothpaste is...
Well, we don't know it's a new tube. It appears to be.
Well, then you can check out that it's a new
the
tube.
rules are you have to go out and check the bag. You can go give it to someone not traveling. You can go put it in your car. If not, it cannot come through the checkpoint.
But if I go, I have to go through this whole thing again.
Yes, that is one of the options.
But let me look at this. It says there are special... Excuse me, don't interrupt me, please.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay? I mean, it's hard enough. Let's try to be civil.
I'm being very civil. I give you your options.
Let's be civil, says the entitled Karen who has repeatedly accused people just doing their job of wanting to commit terrible crimes against her. Unbelievable.
Your option is to go check the bag.
Yeah.
Go put it in your car.
Well, I'm going to write your name down, please, if I may.
You may, of course.
Because what you're doing is, number one, you're doing an example of piracy. Where's my thing? Because you are taking something that is obviously not hazardous.
Anything.
Sure you are. You're seizing it from me. I cannot. I am not free to go on the plane unless you seize something that is that I have, and there's nothing that I have that is endangering anybody. That is a brand new box of Tom's.
What would you like to do with the item? Because at this point you're interrupting the screening process.
Well,
So you could
I can move this over. I'm looking for.
voluntarily abandon your item.
Excuse
which
me.
is your
I'm
option.
looking for my pen.
No, you're getting mad because your attempts to frame this as a Fourth Amendment violation isn't working.
I can offer you a pen if you'd like.
Oh, wonderful.
She's
Please
given you
do.
your options. What would you like to do with your item?
I'd like to write down his name, please.
In the meantime, ma'am, what would you like
Can
to
I
do with
have
the
that
item?
pen?
Can you let them know what would you like to do with the item, and I will gladly give you his name. You can either voluntarily
Amari.
abandon your
Well,
item,
I've
or
got
you
a
can
pen
go
over
back
here.
out and check it, mail it back to yourself, or put it in a car, or give it to somebody not traveling. What would you like to do, ma'am?
Well, obviously you guys are seizing it.
Once again, we're not seizing it because we're giving you the options.
Are you voluntarily abandoning your item?
You are, in order for me to continue on my travels, you are seizing a brand new
Again,
thing of
can you
toothpaste,
just answer
which
the
is,
question,
don't
ma'am?
overtalk
Can
me.
you
That's a
voluntarily-
really violent thing to do, to overtalk me. That
give
is
the
really,
officer an answer
that's
so we can
really,
continue
are you
on
into
the
dominating? Is that your thing? Because I'm into civility, where we listen to one another.
I'm under civility where we
Yeah, don't point at people, you little bish.
listen to one another. That's a bit rich coming from a SovCit Karen who never listens to anything anyone says.
I'm happy for you, ma'am. Can you just let the officer know what you would like to do so we can continue on with the process and let you go about your flight?
It's Amari, and this was, you wouldn't take your paperwork, would you? You refused that?
Ma'am, are you voluntarily abandoning your item? Or would you like to go back out and check it or put it in a car and give it to somebody not traveling?
And your name is, you know what I would like to do with my item, dear. You're the one who's
Oh, good Lord.
not happy with me having it, not me.
Someone send me a link to her channel.
I have told
Intergalactic
you.
Council.
I have told you.
I don't have the rights, but I could play that one, and then of course you got to play Intergalactic while you're discussing it.
Are you going back out to put it in a car?
I'm going to take all the belongings that you will allow me to travel with,
So therefore,
absent
you
the
are
ones.
voluntarily abandoning your oversized.
So please hand me all the items that you are willing to let me travel with, and we'll be on my
We're
way.
not taking any item from you. You are going to voluntarily abandon it. You're going to go put it in your car. You can give it to someone not traveling, or you can mail it to yourself with the program that we have out there.
What option would you like to choose, ma'am?
I've made myself clear. I am intending to travel with everything that you will allow me to get on the plane with. So go ahead and do your part. So there my pen is.
Going to voluntarily abandon it, so if there's nothing further, we would like to.
Well, that's a little bit of a stretch, but.
You want to close up your items, or you want me to do it for you?
There's the eggs there. Do you want me to try to close it over here? What? Okay, let me get on my shoes. And it's not okay to put words in my mouth. At no time did I say voluntarily. You did. Not
So
me.
do you want to go out and check the bag?
Excuse me?
Do you want to go out and check the bag with the airline?
That's not, I don't get enough leverage there with that. Let's see, I just wanted to, that belongs to you.
No, that belongs to you. It fell on the floor.
Well, I meant to hand it to you.
I'm picking it up for you.
Okay, I'm going to hand it to you. And just for the record, I did not, this is for all of you,
We don't accept gifts. Thank you.
but you did relieve me of my property. The coercion and threat. So, have a wonderful
Meanwhile, people behind her are missing their flights.
day, Brenda.
You too. Have a blessed day.
It's a lot of work to get this country back to the Constitution. There is only 18 directives that the Congress have, section 1 through 18. The rest is out of the box. Thank you so much. Young man. Yeah, I know it takes patience not to interrupt, but it's so helpful not to.
Indeed. It also nice when you respond to a question that's being asked to you, but I see where we stand. So I hope you enjoy your flight. Be safe.
Thank you.
Safe travels.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Don't forget your paper.
That's yours. You've been served. Thank you.
Yeah, that's going straight in the bin as soon as she leaves, no question. Anyway, off she went to annoy the airline staff and whoever was unfortunate enough to be sat next to her on the plane. Right, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a like, share the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you also to my channel members and patrons for your continued support. I really appreciate it. Right, take care all, and I will catch up with you in the next video.
All right. Well, thank you, Van Balian. You should really subscribe there, although y'all already are subscribed there, so it doesn't really matter. But he's got a great channel, and every time he does a video, everybody sends it to me. I did want to see that. I hadn't seen it. A whole bunch of people sent it to me, and it went down about the way I thought. She's miserable. She really does need a corn dog, but no one's going to give her one. I mean, there's some desperate men in the world. Lots of them. I mean, like probably 1 billion, but still no. All right, behave yourselves. I'm not bailing you out. Thanks for coming. I'll see you soon.